What's up guys, it's your boy Shadain here, and today we're back with another budget handheld. Now this is the Trimui Smart Pro. This is another retro handheld that basically plays ROMs and emulation device, just the emulation device pretty much, just like the ones I've made on the channel before. Now today I'll be doing another first impressions on the channel. This is to basically show you guys where exactly this can perform. Now the one I bought is the base version, so it doesn't come with a external a micro SD card in it, but I have a micro SD with some games on there. We'll give it a try and see how it goes. So let's go ahead into the unboxing and see what we have in the box here. So as you guys can see, it says Trimui Smart Pro, and then it has the controls on the back side of this panel here. Alrighty, now we are already greeted with the main device already. Okay, let me flip this over, and as you can see in the back of this packaging here, it says 4.9-inch display IPS LCD, and it has a 2x joysticks or 2 joysticks with a stereo speaker on there as well. It says handheld game console, and it says the same in the same specs pretty much. Let's drop this out. So this is a shameless plug I want to show to you guys, and this is a subscription service that basically lets you pay less for all your subscriptions that you normally pay for. Now for instance, Netflix is normally $14 or $24 depending on what plan you're getting. Now this basically lets you pay $367 for a Netflix subscription while sharing your subscription with other people. Now once you do this and even click on this subscription, you will be basically paying for one slot of that profile and just using that profile and paying less, so you save more on your subscriptions. Now, if you guys want to try this out, this has a multitude of subscriptions from Netflix, Tidal Plus, Crunchyroll, Office 365, Spotify, YouTube Premium, IPTV Pro, IPTV 18 Plus, and also Disney Plus, depending where you are. But that's it for this shameless plug, and let's get back to the video. Alrighty, this one's much harder to get out than every other one I've gotten so far. The package doesn't come with anything else, I don't think. Let me... Yeah, it doesn't come with anything. I think this has glue on the bottom here, so just leave that intact. And then we have the Trimui has a little bag that has this in there. So let's pull this out, flip this over, and also it comes with a USB type C to type A cable. So yes, let's put that away to the side as well. Now let's take off this foam, and then we are greeted with the device. Now the buttons are really nice. Well, they're pretty stiff though. They're pretty stiff. The back buttons here, definitely pretty stiff. You have to give a little pressure to actually get them to actuate. These buttons are nice and clicky as well. They aren't as stiff as the back ones, but the back ones are definitely stiff. Analogs are into the device, so they are recessed. They're pretty much all the way in there. I thought these would have had more of a, more an oomph to them, or even be up more, but it's pretty small in my opinion. I mean, it can work. And then we have the D-pad here that has the Trimui logo on there, and these buttons are pretty small compared to anything I've used so far. As you guys can see, you see the difference with these buttons. These are big versus this one here. So this is much smaller. We have a start button here, a select button there. We also have a menu button, and then we have on the top of the device, we have the R and R2, L and R2, well, L and L2 power host. I'm guessing this might be the micro SD HDMI. It could be the HDMI for host. I'm seeing a DC on the bottom here, so this is for power. I'm guessing this is the cable to connect to your TV, so it'll be a Type C to HDMI probably. Power button here, or not power button, volume buttons, feel tactile as well. And on the bottom we do have that empty slot here, and then we have this cable thingy. I don't know what it says. It says Trimui Smart Pro, and it just says, I don't know what this is, but it's here, just a little badge. And then we have an FN button and micro SD headphone jack there. So let's power the device on, and it also has a peel here. Guys, I'm gonna remove this. I'm not a big fan of the peel anyway, so all right, so we're now on. So we don't have any games, so let me put my other micro SD in here and just see what we can play. So let's pop this. So this is the next day after having some technical difficulties with this device. Now, what happened with this device, I bought it without an SS or SD card. So because of that, it required some setting up to basically load the games on. I thought that when buying this device, just putting an SD card and just loading my games on would be much easier, but no, this device required a lot of setting up. So I'll be making a second video explaining how to set this up if you bought it without an SD card. But today, just for the sake of this video, we're gonna be just doing some tests. Now, I played this device for a week now, and I wanted to make this the video, a final video, but my first impressions is really good. Now, everything runs perfectly except PSP. Now, PSP has some hiccups. Some games run at 2 times, some don't. Now, let's go into some light work or light game emulation, which is GBA. GBA runs very well on this device. The only thing I hate about this is that GBA has this weird filter, and I can't seem to take it off. I don't know how to remove it, and it just makes the game look very ugly in my opinion. And I just wish I could remove that filter, but this runs very well, and I'm loving the playstyle with this game. Omega Ruby runs well. Anything that you can think of on the GBA platform runs really well. I haven't found a way to upscale this through RetroArch, because this is using RetroArch on the GBA. So basically everything from GBA all the way up to PlayStation 1 uses RetroArch. Now, PlayStation PSP emulation runs through PSPP, and then I don't know what N64 runs through, but I know PlayStation 1 runs through RetroArch as well. So I wanted to just pick any random thing right now currently. I just wanted to show you guys how does it look and how does it run. And it also has these graphics on each side, which can be removed if you want to, but the game won't load through RetroArch, so you'd have to do some other stuff for it to run. But as I say, I love the screen size. It just makes the game have a good aspect ratio. It looks good. I love it, and I think this would be good if they had made really good analog sticks. This will be the best device for me starting off emulation, just playing PSP, Nintendo 64 games. This will be my ideal device because of just everything that it has packed in. Just some minor tweaks that I think could be fixed, but look, this runs really good. Like, there's no problems. Analog works. I hate the analog though. I can't stress enough how much I hate these analogs. I'm probably gonna have to get some thumb sticks to just make this higher in my opinion, But I think the biggest thing that made this device bad was these analog sticks. They're trash in my opinion. A little more demanding, like let's say Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 runs good. Even though I've not played this game in years, Diddy Kong Racing was one of my favorite games playing growing up as a kid. Now the aspect ratio is very small, which I don't mind at all. I haven't gone into the advanced menu of this game, so there might be more stuff you can alter and fix in this game. GoldenEye doesn't run for some reason. I was trying to run GoldenEye, but I could be using a bad ROM in my case. But you pick your character. This is just nostalgia coming right back from olden days, guys. You have no idea. Go to tracks, and I don't have to show you much. This game runs, I don't know what FPS it's running at, but it's running good. Like literally, I have no problem playing this game at this speed. If it's running at 30 FPS, it doesn't matter to me. I think it's running good. I don't see any problem with this game. It runs smoother than every other game I've seen on the platform I've played so far. Is good. If you guys have any idea, any games that you want me to play and test out, please leave in the comment section below, and I'll definitely test them out for you guys and let you know what games do run on this device. Pretty much, we have a big catalog of games. The biggest, I don't play arcade games. You have, I don't know what the Atari 2600, Atari 7800, CPS1, CPS2, CPS3, that's Dreamcast, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. We have the Name Plus, the Mame 2010. I don't know what that is. MD, MS, Nintendo 64, NDS, Nintendo 64, Nintendo DS, pretty much. And Neo Geo, NGP, I don't know what that is. MPC, E or PGM, Pico 8. I think those are Pokemon stuff. And then PSPP, PlayStation, SFC. I think that's the NES. I think WSC. Pretty much these are all the platforms that come on there. I think I turn off a few. If I go into the thing, there is some more that I had to turn off because I didn't want to see, which is FB Neo, FC, Game Gear, Game & Watch, and I think that's the only ones I turned off. But this thing does have a menu that you can go into and alter. Like you press the menu button here, you'll see that it has the edit function. You can refresh ROMs and so forth. You have the apps function as well. Storage 20. There's apps here as well, and I think that's pretty much. And then we have pretty much Wi-Fi and display settings. So we have the display volume, Wi-Fi, hotspot, themes, key map, and I think a settings button. I don't know. I think it has Bluetooth as well. I don't remember. I think it does. Might be wrong, but this device is pretty cool. I've used it for a couple of days now, and I'm loving every bit of it. The experience is great. As I said, the gripes that I'm experiencing with this particular device is that these analogs are really small, and it tends to be a pain playing certain games like FIFA and other games. Like I played Def Jam on here, it's good. Play it with no problem. You know, Def Jam, you don't have to do a lot of movement, but you know, you do have a few movement here and there. I like this game so far. I think it's one of the best games I love so far. But that's it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.